Rest in peace, Lovable. We have a new tool from Google AI Studio where it allows you to create new AI applications within the app. And the cool thing about it is that it's actually free because if you have a Google account, you can jump on straight away. So we all know that Lovable has been dominating the game in regards to vibe coding. And if you don't know what vibe coding is, it's pretty much coding in the sense where you're using prompts or English language to get an application spun up without any backend or anything that is, requiring code. And that's the beautiful thing about how AI has been moving in the last 2 years. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kenji Lo. I'm an AI marketing director for Synapse AI. I help service-based businesses scale with AI and also train people to learn in their personal life and also in their business. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll just go through a few features of Google AI Studio. So obviously, as you can see, they're making it faster, more intuitive, and we have the new console here. So you can basically grab any apps that you want. And I'll show you the difference between this and then Lovable as well. So I'm going to create a app inside Google AI Studio first, and then basically build it out, and then eventually we'll do the same thing with Lovable as well. So you get all these different tools that are out there trying to get the same output. And the thing is that when you want to test an idea, you want to be able to get it, people to jump on first, right? Before you start building, because you don't want to spend 6 months of development work and you have an application that's out there and it's not even got a single person using it, or you feel as though like you're in the development phase and you're trying to get a product out there but you've got no one wanting it. So you get the demand first. So that's what I would say to everyone. It's just like if you want to draft up an idea, or just ask your friends, ask your family, make sure that they understand what the application you're trying to build first, and then show them that it's actually, of value and there is demand there, and then build on top of that. So now you can build AI apps with a single prompt where you don't have 6 month development cycles anymore. I know that there are a lot of businesses out there that require developers, but I would say this would be very good in the first stages when you're building a minimal viable product, or what they call an MVP. And then from there, then you can start building, and working with development teams to build it out to scale once you've got, some revenue coming in for the application. So a lot of it is inspired by Lovable. You can see that they've also done the same thing where you can just build an app straight away. But yeah, I would use this for those purposes as well. So we'll jump straight in. If you just jump into AI Studio on Google. So I clicked in I'm feeling lucky, and it gave me an application where I can upload photos of my room and get AI powered organization and decluttering suggestions. So sort of like a Marie Kondo of AI chatbots that can, give me suggestions. So I'm gonna click build. And as you can see, it's doing the decluttered layouts, but we'll let that run. Okay, so after 82 seconds, it's got pretty much all the back end that's on here. So if I have a look, you can see that there's code at the back here. You can see there's components, there's a chat bubble, there's indexes, metadata. So if I go into here, so let's test it with a room. Okay, so error failed to get a response from AI. Please try again. Can you declutter? Let's see if it does that. Okay. All right. So what we do is obviously as part of this, we would say we are getting how do we fix it? So you would troubleshoot as much as you can to get the best output. So obviously this is running, it's thinking. But as per the design, I actually quite like it. It's very simple. Obviously, you've got the standard room organizer content as well. And if you actually wanted to do this prior, so it would have been good to, map out the prompting first. So it says here, of course, that failed to get response error can be tricky. There's a mismatch in the app and sending and what the Gemini API expects. So there's something wrong with the Gemini service. Okay, so has that been fixed? Let's have a look. Okay, here are the necessary changes. All right, so we'll upload it again. Okay, we're still getting, okay, we are still getting the error. So when it comes to creating a tool like this, there's going to be a lot of troubleshooting that you will do. But pretty much what I would say is that with anything, it just has collapsed time to the point where if you have an idea about an application, you want to be able to create that in real time. And with AI and with a tool like this, it's very easy, right? So let's have a look again. Let's try one more time. Okay, it's thinking now, right? And it's got you are an expert interior designer, professional organizer. Analyze this image of the room and provide detailed, actionable suggestions for decluttering and organizing it. Structure your response with clear headings and bullet points for readability. So it's thinking. All right, amazing. So it's given us a very long suggestion here. So, as a blah blah blah, sofa zone, drop zone, relocate the clothes. There's some clothes on the sofa and put them in the laundry if they're dirty. If you've got a laundry basket, great. Knits coffee tables are lovely. Clear some tables or some items on the tables. Okay, it's picked up there's some reading glasses. There's a pouch that's there. So it's actually quite intuitive. It actually has looked at this and just been like, oh, okay, like this is what you need to declutter. So if I have a look, I can add in other, that's given us suggestions as well. So like, for example, there's AI features, there's image analysis options, there's image handling, save and support suggestions, and categorize suggestions. So obviously you can take this as far as you can. But within 82 seconds, it has created a fully functional app. Obviously, there is some troubleshooting. So probably you could say like 2 minutes, 3 minutes that it's actually created an app for you, which is crazy, right? In the past, it would take 6, 12, maybe even a year and a half for you to build an application like this. Okay, so I'm going to get a prompt from this. So bear with me. I'm going to copy and paste this prompt right here. We'll grab that and we will go to the Lovable side. All right, so if you guys aren't familiar with Lovable, they raised $125 million for their Series A funding. I'm pretty sure that's the latest news that they've given out. If you're not too sure what it is, it's another vibe coding or a no-code tool. If you want to know what the pricing is, so they do have a price chart. So you can jump on for free. So you get 5 credits a day, maximum 30 per month. There is workspace collaborations with unlimited members, but when you jump on the pro plan, obviously everything's available to you. And the beautiful thing about Lovable is that there is a database where you can connect that to, and that is called Superbase. So Superbase and I think just recently they've introduced Lovable Cloud as well. So with Lovable Cloud, you can put in users, you can, create a portal that allows you to have different users jump on as a MVP, right? So that's one thing that I share with you here. The pro plans really depends on how many credits you want to use per month. So the standard one when you're on the Pro is $25 USD per month. You get about 100 monthly credits and they do roll over. So every time they roll over as well. But if you want to scale, obviously there's more as well. So it does add up. So if you're creating something that, you want to just test the idea out and you want to get it out to the marketplace and you can call it, you can't really own it, but it's still hosted on Google. You can use Google AI Studio. Because on Google AI Studio, you can't actually put a domain on there. And with Lovable, you can. So I'm going to create a application in Lovable. So we'll grab the prompt that we grabbed before, right? So create a web application. So I'm just going to click let's do it. So it's going to launch that and we will let that run. All right, so after 3 minutes, it's given us the application. So again, let's test this out. I'm gonna chuck in that same one there. Okay, it's done a very similar thing. I like the colors a little bit better here. So what does it say? It. Okay. All right. Very nice. Okay, so it's come out really cool. I think what I liked about Google AI Studio a little bit better is that it actually went with the words and it kind of did the words one by one, whereas this one is sort of just like giving us like a heap of text and yeah, it's just a little bit clunkier. So it doesn't give us any suggestions on how we can improve the app like Google does. So it's given us this. So I think it's really cool. Like it's gotten us to this stage, but let's say what other suggestions can you make? So you can probably even like just talk back and forth. So it's pretty cool. Like you can talk back and forth with it. So the tweak colors, master prompting, chat mode, check out backend. Right. So with uh Lovable, every time you don't use the chat, you actually use your credits. So one thing that I would highly suggest when you're creating applications like this is to put the chat on first, plan with what you want because it doesn't use any credits, and then leverage the credits to do the build. It's a little bit more intuitive. I think probably maybe 3 or 4 months ago, it would have been a little bit more clunkier to create other things. But yeah, it's a little bit less intuitive compared to Google AI Studio. But as you can see, Room has great potential, clear clutter, decluttering, okay, laundry, place dirty ones in the laundry. Okay. So it's given us some suggestions. Maybe what I can do is maybe get it to kind of, look a little bit better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's Lovable and that's Google AI Studio. So again, you can choose which one you want. The pros for Google AI Studio is that you can jump on for free. With Lovable, you can jump on for free, but it's limited by credits. And if you do want to scale as well, you can buy the monthly plan. But I feel if you're wanting to start out and you want to create something that is just quick and easy, and you're leveraging the tool, and you probably could even just use that on another landing page and create a wrapper around that. You can start with Google AI Studio because I feel like it's a little bit more intuitive than Lovable at the moment. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.